Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Mario. I got my Snuggie on. It is early and it is time to get into another real talk. The missing link between strength and mental resilience. Now, I really just want to say before I dive into this episode, I'm finally finding my consistency in this. Like I always think that I need to be fully polished. I need to look good. I need to have the best fucking lighting or something. No, this is just putting in the fucking reps, which also goes with mental resilience. Like I'm choosing to do things when they're not in the best conditions or they're not ideal. They're not perfect, and really just embrace the imperfectionism in the journey. I feel like I'm getting better at speaking because I'm fucking keep doing it. And most men, when it comes to the gym too, like they chase this physical strength, but they might feel mentally weak, or same thing when it comes to podcasts. Like they might do a podcast, but they don't feel confident that they have a voice to speak their story. And I've felt like that, when I first started, it was really hard for me to continue it and think that will anyone fucking listen? Does it fucking matter? But it all goes into part of this episode and also just what my brand's about, real talk, putting this is real raw truth, giving real raw truth to men's work. I want to show the challenges. I don't want to just show you the fucking highlights that you see on fucking IG that people are just showing you what they want to show you. I hold pride in showing my challenges and speaking when I'm going through something and working through something. You know what I mean? So let's dive into this episode. It's really important to know the missing link between these two things, strength and mental resilience. In today's episode, we're going to be diving into why true strength is built in the mind first. That's why I built my academy and I called it Fit Mind first before Fit Bod, because we believe that building a fit mind is what keeps the fit body. And if we're playing the long game like I am and everything, and let's just talk about the gym right now, then the game isn't to get fit, it's to stay fit. And that's the game I've been playing in my life. So um, we're gonna get into the connection between emotional regulation and physical performance and how mental resilience is trained like a muscle. So let's get into it. Okay. So strength without mental resilience is half the battle. I see this all the time with men who can, bench a fucking shit ton, but lack any functionality or mobility. They can't handle pressure, and they grind in the gym. But the moment life happens, they just fucking crumble, and they crack. Why? Because strength isn't what you lift, it's what you carry. And it's super important too because like when I'm going through my nomad life, like right now, I'm on the most stable point of my nomad life. But before that, I've had the most chaotic fucking times because I'm living off a fucking backpack. Every week or two, I'm fucking bouncing to another place. I'm never able to catch a full flow. My disruption of my routines is always there. And then I'm like, sometimes I don't, I didn't have much money in certain phases of my nomad life. So I'm over here stressing, going to the fucking gym, wondering, all right, I gotta show up, Mario. I gotta get this workout in, get my mental clarity right. Like I need to go provide for my girl. I need to go make sure we have a roof over our head. Like how the fuck am I gonna do this? And I've been in that moment many times, my back against the wall. And here's the thing about that, like sometimes I carry a lot of emotional weight during those times. And you know, it made me realize how important is to train your mentality when it comes to those things. And when I mean your mentality, I'm talking about the emotional regulation, the self-talk, because I don't know if you're anything like me, I'm very self-critical of myself. So like if I'm not doing something uh, with competency and confidence, like I just kind of beat myself up sometimes when it's heavy, not all the time, not anymore as much because I have stability now. But I just thought, well, like, oh, the gym's gonna solve my problem. Making money solve my problem. And generally it helps. But like you can fucking hit that hard workout, bro, and you could still be carrying a lot of fucking emotional weight. And sometimes the weight that you need to lose is not physical, it's emotional. And you have to understand that when you're going to the fucking gym, you might be able to transmute that negative energy at the fucking gym. But no matter what, you can move it, but until you feel it and go through it, like the emotions of it, it's still going to be carrying on you. You're still going to feel some heaviness in your heart and your voice or whatever the fuck you're feeling. And, you know what I mean? This is going to be super important for you to realize that, when it comes from the mentality as well. Physical strength without mental resilience is like a loaded bar with no stability, bro. It's fucking dangerous. It's stupid as fuck. So, um, thing I want to talk about is how much like I made it through, and even times I've survived during nomad life. It's the emotional regulation. That is true strength under pressure. It's not ignoring them, it's handling those emotions. It's just like in training, you when you resist gets stronger. Excuse me. Let me get a drink of water. Hold on. Stay hydrated, y'all. Ah. So what resists persists, right? But what you train gets stronger. So you have the intention to train the emotional regulation skill. And that's the thing. You got to see it as a fucking skill. If you avoid stress, fear, doubt, they control you. They control you. And if you learn to regulate them, you control it. It all goes back to your controllables. What can you control? Your perspective, your attitude, your mindset. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that can help you build real mental fucking strength under pressure. You know what I mean? Like it's literally the reason why I survived nomad life. Like I say survived like it was a whole shit show. The first year it was, bro. First year, shit show. Second year, a little bit better. Third year, finally, all right, we're doing this fucking life a lot better. But when you are, you know, in the gym and you let that frustration or self-doubt get into your head, what happens? You fucking lose focus, you're overthinking, you hesitate to lift, you underperform, you can get hurt. You know what I mean? Some same things happen in real life. If you let fear control you, you don't take action. If you let anger lead, you burn bridges, you do stupid shit. I've been there because anger was a huge emotion for me to heal and go through therapy through and shit. So if you let doubt run the show, like you're gonna stay stuck, bro. You're gonna stay stuck. Your ability to regulate your emotions equals your ability to handle fucking pressure. Train your emotions the way you train your muscles. Like I said, it's not about you losing physical weight. It's losing emotional weight, the shit that you fucking carry, bro. Like you're about to go lift this weight and you're already carrying all this fucking weight. You feel me? Like emotional regulation is a fucking skill. And it's one of the controllables that you have accessible. You can control your emotions and you can work through them. It's not about avoiding them. It's not about fearing them. It's about managing them, understanding them. Why do I feel this fucking way? Okay, I'll let it. You're a man. I get it. You can't feel. Shut the fuck up. This is a new fucking era, bro. Men can feel through and still be fucking manly as shit. Okay? So you just got to find a way how to do it. Now, the third thing is how to train your mental resilience like a muscle. And you got to see it like a muscle. I feel like everything I've done consistently for a long time that I've been consistent with time after time is because I saw it as a muscle, and that made it easier for me. And that might not be a mental click or shift for you, but maybe you see it as a skill. Maybe you see it as a craft, whatever the fuck you need to think to be like, oh, yeah, this is what makes me want to train it. You know, resistance, you don't get stronger by lifting light. You need progressive overload. Same goes with the mind. You need challenges. Like you can't just think that, oh, let me just do some deep breaths and do some breath work on belly and just you're done. No, you need to go through a sequence of rounds of different types of breath that challenge you. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with cold plunges, whatever. Just start leaning into discomfort, have conversations, sit with your emotions, do what scares you. Like literally everything you fucking want is outside your comfort zone. And I'm telling you, me living this life and nomad life, I lived uncomfortable almost every fucking day. And it's crazy to think that I've normalized living uncomfortable now. I mean, now I'm more comfortable, but I still intentionally put myself in uncomfortable positions, and through workouts, through other things, just to mentally challenge myself, and reps. You just hit one workout and expect results. You show up every fucking day. You build resilience by practicing that delayed gratification, discipline, emotion control every single fucking day. Use it or you lose it. It's a fucking axe, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you keep doing the shit that keeps doling that sharp axe, you're not sharpening it. It's like literally you have to choose to be that person every day. You know what I mean? And I'm learning that myself. So and also here's a different one that you might not think, but it really is. And this is definitely for the fucking people who, train consistently and they're athletic is recovery. Strength isn't just about pushing, it's knowing when to reset. It's knowing when to rest. it's the same thing with mental resilience. They're actually in unison, like sleep, breath work, mobility, time off. These are fucking necessary fucking things that is actually harder for me at anything. But like that conversation you have yourself, reminding yourself, like, hey, slow down, speed up. Like, hey, you're not resting. You're rejuvenating to have a better fucking in your workouts and all that. Like what the thing is I meant to say is that I thought resting um was meant I was being lazy or just fucking slowing down, and necessarily am slowing down, but resting was more of I saw it as more of a productive thing, for my vision, for my body. And now that made me kind of really shift the focus and also train my mindset. You know what I'm saying? Being patient. That's so fucking important. The strongest men aren't the ones who are always pushing through every fucking thing. They're the ones who know when to step back, recover, and come back stronger than ever, you know? And so overall, here's the takeaway. Strength isn't just physical, it's mental. It's mental. It's mental. Train both. Your emotional regulations determines your resilience. Learn how to handle pressure. And then train your mind like a fucking muscle. Resistance, reps, recovery. Okay? So that's the missing link between strength and mental resilience. If this episode hit, sharing your story, please tag me on Real Talk with Mario. I'm on all platforms. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and IG on Real Talk with Mario. And I appreciate anyone who's been watching my YouTube videos, and also just hit a subscribe button if you fuck with these episodes. Until next time, stay strong, stay resilient, keep building. Let's get it.